Now going over to the political part podcast, you have Russia making its first public ceasefire proposal to Ukraine. But yeah, spoiler alert, I don't think they'll take it because U.S. is going to give them more and more money. Now, this is brought to us thanks to Lord Bebo saying, quote, breaking, Russia makes first public ceasefire proposal to Ukraine. And I was going to say, I don't know many people who speak Russian in the United States, so they probably can't understand Putin. So I'll let him try to speak, and we'll play like a second or two.
Эти условия очень простые. Украинские войска должны быть полностью выведены из Донецкой, Луганской народных республик, Херсонской и Запорожской областей. Причем, обращаю внимание, именно со всей территории этих регионов в пределах их административных границ, которые существовали на момент их вхождения в Украину. Как только в Киеве заявят о том, что готовы к такому решению и начнут реальный вывод войск из этих регионов, а также официально уведомят об отказе от планов вступления в НАТО, с нашей стороны незамедлительно, буквально в ту же минуту, последует приказ прекратить огонь и начать переговоры. Повторю, мы это сделаем незамедлительно. Естественно, одновременно гарантируем беспрепятственный и безопасный отвод украинских частей и соединений.
Which, quite, I don't know, it's a catchy language, or not as quite as aggressive as the German. Now, translated, he said, quote, Ukrainian troops should be completely withdrawn from Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republic, Kherson and Zaporozhye regions, and also officially we will notify about the rejection of plans to join NATO on our part immediately, literally the same minute. An order will be given to ceasefire and start negotiations. That went viral, got 9.3 million views and 27,000 likes. And apparently, what does he continue to say?
Киевского режима. Очевидно, реалии на земле на линии боевого соприкосновения будут и дальше меняться, не в пользу киевского режима.
Okay, I know folks can't understand that, so I'll just read it. The main part says, quote, our proposals aim to end the conflict and not freeze it, as the West wants. They just want to rearm a new offensive, which, yeah, almost about a year earlier, yeah, Boris Johnson, I mean, they're going to, Ukraine was going to go ahead and, come up with an agreement, everyone start fighting. Then the US is like, no, I don't think so. And Boris Johnson's like, yeah, we're going to nuke this deal. I was going to say, pun hopefully not intended, because it hasn't gone nuclear yet. Though NATO, or rather the Ukrainian forces, are using depleted uranium rounds, which Russia said they consider nuclear aggression, since depleted uranium rounds are moderately radioactive and made by, as it might, the title says, depleted uranium, which are known as used for tank busters, used from old uranium. A lot of nuclear energy plants, when they're done with them, they'll recycle them in this way. And they're great for tank busters because it's one of the most dense substances and can bust through many armor. Now, the geopolitical update says the U.S. will tell Ukraine not to take it, getting 3.3 thousand likes. Yeah. Rehadical says, rationally, Russian troops should be withdrawn entirely from Ukrainian territory. Then Russia pays for the damage of the war of aggression and caused and cedes its imperialistic claims to neighboring sovereign countries. In the meantime, Ukraine has every right to defend itself from Russia aggression. Okay, 1.5 thousand likes. Dina Panchino, she has a Ukrainian flag. Let's see, she says, Ukraine has already rejected the proposal plan. It turns out Zelensky supports aggression. Well, he also supports, eliminating religion and his political opponents. Okay, he said they won't be election unless the U.S. pays for it, which we're paying for everything else. Why not? Literally, we're paying for small businesses over there. We're paying for pensions of government officials over there. Yeah, they've almost $200 billion is the tab. Which, geez Louise, that's a lot. We also have Packle Frozen said not going to happen. This is the final warning, getting 391 likes. King Adrana, it looks like that's a Palestinian flag, says Zelensky just landed a deal for 10 years worth armament and worth billions. The last thing is mind ceasefire. Getting 894 likes. Yep. Pretty big incentive not to stop. The Unconventional Patriot says he's really trying to stop killing his people, getting 248 likes. STAKO Stocko says Russia is being very fair. If Ukraine doesn't agree, then Russia will continue to Odessa. Best price for not complying, 311 likes. Ulilian says one of the proposals by our big-hearted president that they seem like a gift from heaven in 6 months for those rejected today, getting 234 likes. Going down more and more. Shell says the U.S. won't take Putin's offer, getting 93 likes. Dennis Ochihaburo says, or asks, a poll says, is this proposal favoring both countries? I'd say, what's the yes and no? So it looks like 46% of the 10,640 votes, which pretty good sample size, 46% said yes, and 54% said only Russia. Going down more and more. Todd says sanctions mostly hitting, getting 79 likes, which, I mean, Russia has a lot of the natural resources they need, and they trade with other. They are a couple of friendly allies who trade with them, so they're still getting cash for their oil and their other natural resources there. Let's see. And again, they've been economically isolated for over a year now. I mean, another reason I don't see much effectiveness in sanctions, historically speaking, they really haven't done much. I understand the intention and why the theory behind them, but let me know if you've heard of a more effective use of sanctions. Let's see. Looks like a couple. Oh, here we go. English Peasant said, "Won't happen. NATO want war. It's all about military-industrial contracts." And it's Danny DeVito spraying dollar bills and says dollar bills. Y'all getting 70 likes. Lawrence Larry Bornstein says the Ukrainian-Russia war has resulted in a loss of 445,000 AFU troops and 385,000 every month. Now there's a proposal on the table to stop the war, getting 441 likes. Which, yeah, and it's also one of those things where it's not just Ukrainian soldiers. It's it's totally not U.S. soldiers. It's just independent U.S. contractors and allies all over the world, giving them all the weapons and all the people. So, yeah, there's a lot of people invested. Like, oh, we got Alvis Harding Jr. says, "Oh, Ukrainian flag, U.S. flag," which is fascinating. Also, how many Americans, quote unquote, have the Ukrainian flag in their profile and on their front lawn, where they're the same people who would never have an American flag. Fascinating. He says, "How about Russia GTFO, Ukrainian flag, getting 36 likes?" Light says Putin should withdraw his forces back to Russia, getting 97 likes. It's might be. I was about to say 50-50 split in terms of people saying this is a good deal versus people saying bad. It's probably about 40. It is probably about 40% people saying this is a fair deal, and the majority of people saying that's probably not so much. So yeah, not too surprised. It'll be interesting to see again. Peace and prosperity would be best for all. I'm not sure how we get there, but hopefully there'll be some peace soon. Granted, that being said, all the mechanisms of incentive are in place for that not to happen anytime soon. Let me know in the comments what you think the final result would be, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, giving me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.